We are off to our third job of the day. Should be fun. It is May 31st, 2024. It is a beautiful Friday afternoon. It's been a great day. Had a lot of fun. I've been thinking, so everything that's happening, I think words are so impactful and powerful. And we're using the words we use on purpose, and the people who use those words use them on purpose. So I believe we exist in the real world and the virtual world simultaneously. I believe people who have figured out how to leverage the virtual world to create revenue and live their life live in a different economy than those who are only in the real world. Restaurant servers, HVAC technicians, all these different roles that are real world specific are tied to the leverage of 1 hour, whereas anything in the virtual world has infinite leverage. That is why I do these journal entries, is it increases my leverage. Not my leverage today, but my leverage throughout time. Because as we share our beliefs, as we share our feelings and desires and hopes and goals, we get to know people, and people get to know us, and we create community. And so this is how I'm creating leverage, time leverage, with other people out there who believe the same things I believe. And that's one of the reasons, like this whole concept behind words being important, is one of the reasons why I'm excited for what we're doing with Service Wars. Service Wars is just a little fun, silly thing we do to build relationships, to put ourselves out there. Because look, Diamond right there, they do HVAC, so does TML. Both are good companies. Both have good people working in those companies, working to create the life they want to live, which is awesome. And that's what Service Wars is. It's this understanding that there's not one HVAC company in the world, and there could not be one. It's literally impossible. There are too many needs for any one company to handle them all. But in the virtual world, leverage makes it so much easier for a few people to hold the controls to everything. And so it's looking at the words we use. We've gone through 2 world wars. We've gone through civil war. We've gone through countless wars as a nation. I believe we are fighting a war right now in the virtual world, is primarily where it's fought. And it's a war for information. It's a war for understanding. And it's a war to level the playing field. And it's primarily fought in the virtual realm. Because the people who, if you look at actors and politicians and people in the media, they all live a different life than people who live in the real world. And they have different experiences because everyone sees their clout. They see the reputation and what they have, and they're constantly trying to get access to that, which means anyone who in the public light has leverage of whatever that light happens to be. If you're on a talk show host, if you run your own blog or podcast, or if you're on a news station regularly, all of these things dictate who we are, what we are. And so I think that's where service wars is coming into play. How do we fight a war in the virtual realm without fighting a war in the real world? Well, we need the words, and we need to be able to go out there and figure it all out. And so that's what Service Wars is about. We have water guns instead of real guns, and we're squirting water at each other. We disagree with each other, but that doesn't mean we have to escalate to any certain level. It just means we have to realize we are in a war, and we're trying to figure out the best path forward and how to move down that path with as many people as possible. So that's, like, to me, that's the mission behind what we're doing. Yes, it's fun marketing. And yes, it's fun. Last night when I got home and got ambushed, oh, it was a blast. And the kids loved it. It was a hoot. But the reason we're doing all of it is because we as a society have to go through it. Some version, some form of battle, and it's already happening. It's political warfare. You've got mainstream media and their opinions on what is and is not acceptable, which dictate the belief system of most of America. Right or wrong, their opinions dictate most people's belief systems. And so you've got to pay attention and get your head in the game. Come join me. It's so easy to be part of my team. Get a water gun. That's it. Or a cup of water. If you ever see me out, dump a couple of water on me. I don't care. This is the war we're in. It happens. So I'm working through all that, getting that figured out, and having a blast doing it. But yeah, words have power. Every word you say matters. How you say it, why you say it, what you're trying to do, all of it. So make sure you know the words you're doing. The other cool thing about the real world, so like when I do these journal entries and I'm following around my tech, I have a perfect advertisement right in front of me. I don't have to go edit any videos. I don't have to go change anything. It's just right there. So, hey, if anybody needs heating or air conditioning services, service experts, we are a nationwide company. So reach out to any branch. I'm at the TML branch here in Boise, Idaho. If you would like to have me come over and bring some water guns and have a water fight while we do your air conditioning, I'm down. Let Victoria does our primary scheduler, director of the schedules. Let her know, and we'll have some fun while we get stuff done. Because life is too short not to love what you do. Whatever you do. What you do is irrelevant. But you gotta love it. So, that's a little update for today. I hope you're all doing great, and we will talk to y'all soon. Talk to you soon.